opens a club, partner makes a takeout double, right hand opponent passes to you.
Heart.
7 points. Can you Cuebid? Nope, not strong enough. Showing about a king or queen better, at least, to Cuebid. All right, gotta make a bid that lets partner know you're in that 0 to 7, 0 to 8 range. It lets you know that you're in that range of partner. I'm bidding because you doubled and made me bid, not because I really want to. Right. All right, we gotta vote for a heart. Does anybody feel differently? Your spades are a shade better. You have queen jack instead of jack 10. A heart, a spade. You can't redouble your partner. The opponents can redouble. Yeah. Does anybody see a call that is really reasonable other than one heart or one spade here? Because I don't.
I wouldn't do one to trump.
We don't want to get partner too excited, right?
Because I don't have.
You need to bid minimally. You want to whatever suit you bid, you've got to bid as cheaply as possible to convey to partner. No, I'm not jumping, so I don't have a good hand. I'm bidding because you made me bid.
And you make a face.
I like that.
Well, you'd like to make a face, but you try not to make too many faces. Then Ellie comes to the table and scolds you for making a face.
I just hit gas.
That's a good one. I need to try and use that.
I was trying to hold it.
I'm gonna try and use that. You can't make a face at the table. But the burrito that Ellie served me didn't agree with me today. That's why I'm making a face. Okay, so this is an important question. There is a right bid between these two. Which one is it and why?
I'm betting
One
on
heart.
Charlie's.
I'm gonna say a heart because.
You're siding with Charlie?
I'm siding.
Oh, you've made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
Heart
You should have taken no. You should have asked for what was behind the other door.
If you think hearts.
Okay, you need to bid a spade with this hand. Why is this weird? Because when partner opens the bidding and we're 4-4 in the majors, how do we bid? We bid a heart, right? We bid up the line. You have to choose not to bid up the line when you are equal length in the majors on this auction. And there's a very important reason why.
Bid your best suit. No.
Nope, it's not because the spades are better.
You're gonna show.
If your spades were 4 small and your hearts were queen jack, you would still bid a spade first.
Oh, this would show weakness.
Yeah, you do suggest weakness because you're not jumping, right? All right, let's say the opening bid or rebids clubs. Totally reasonable, right? We have 2 small, partners double, partner shouldn't have a lot of clubs. Very strong likelihood they have a rebiddable suit. Okay, so partner passes, right? Because you've shown not a very good hand. Do you want to sell out to 2 clubs?
No.
Loaded question. Yes. If you say you're selling out to 2 clubs, I will call you a coward.
I've been called worse.
So you're gonna say the 2 hearts so that you're not.
All right.
reversing.
How about showing your hearts now?
So that you're not reversing.
All right. Now, if you had reversed this, if you had bid a heart the first time, and now you bid 2 spades, and it turned out that partner had a better fit in hearts, what would they have to do? They'd have to go to the 3 level, right? Remember, we don't know, partner doesn't promise 4-4 in the majors for that double. And so this is your best chance to get to your best fit. Now, if you were really weak, and you have no intention of ever taking a second call, but bidding a second time is safe, right? Because partner knows you just don't want to sell out to 2 hearts, that you just want to compete. If partner has a pretty standard kind of 13-point takeout double, doesn't your side have half the deck? If your side has 20 of the high card points and they have 20 of the high card points, I'm not selling out to 2 of a minor. I'm at least making them compete to 3 clubs, right? Now, if they want to go to 3 clubs, I'm done. I'm not taking a 3rd call. I don't like the hand that much. And, you know, if I had a 2 count instead of a 7 count, I'd take my 1 bid and I'd be done. And I would only bid again if partner twisted my arm with Cuebids and other such torment, right?
But you would still
Yeah.
bid the spade?
Yeah. So I would start with a spade if I know that I'm willing to bid 2 hearts. Now look, it could be that this person has a really good hand and they decide to jump to 3 clubs. I'm not going to come in at 3 hearts. That's a little too rich for me. But I know that I'm willing to bid 2. And once I bid 2, partner will know that I'm either 4-4, I could be 4-4, because you can be equal length. You could have a 5th spade and 4 hearts and bid the same way. But we know you're at least 4-4. And now partner is going to be well placed to decide the contract. If they were happier where you were before, like they have 4 spades and 3 hearts, they just take you back to 2 spades, right? And you play your best fit. Or if it turned out that the doubler had 3 spades and 4 hearts, they like your second bid better, and they'll pass you in 2 hearts. So it's actually a pretty simple proposition. And the good news is partner knows, you know, once you take a second call, now they know right where you are in that range. Like, okay, you weren't good enough to jump, you weren't good enough to Cuebid, but you were good enough to bid a second time. So partner's gonna put you in that territory of like 5 to 8 points with both majors. A hand that wasn't good enough to Cuebid 2 clubs the first time, but a hand that didn't just want to sell out to 2 clubs. So it's taken a couple of rounds of bidding, but we actually told a pretty good story of what this hand looks like, didn't we, in the end? So sometimes you end up in these situations where, you know,